like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and as soon as we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police. I seen it get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right?
Team needs a bag. So what we do? Walk in the club. You had like 9 of your homies. It was like 30 of us. The security moved to the side. I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You started taking it off and handing it to me. You was polite about it, Sugar Plum. You was polite. Sugar Plum, you was polite. I hear Rose. Hey, look. I got this. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48. He brought that money. He brought it fast. And when he brought it, I hit Big Useless and said, we on our way. Gave Meek Mill his stuff back and left.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and just when you thought you seen it all, you ain't seen nothing yet. When it comes to niggas, volunteered information on the internet, podcast to podcast, stream to stream, or any way that they can put anything out there to incriminate themselves to possibly be picked up by the feds. And I'm pretty sure all of y'all know by now, they had the big Rico out there with Big U, Brick Baby, and him right there, Luce Cannon. And a part of it, as y'all seen, also made it into the federal complaint that they are going to probably turn into a Supreme Court indictment for them to be charged for these allegations of being part of this organization, crime ring, and everything of the sort. Well, different clips been making their way online of things that he has said himself out his own mouth and volunteering these things. He actually went on an academics podcast as well and told the same story that made it as something that went into this federal complaint that is all over the internet. We just be calling it federal indictment or indictment because we know how the feds get down. When they come, they come. Well, Meek Mill responded to that because you can see right there in the documents that they have said that he did this thing, got 50,000, also spoke on the kidnapping as well when he was having these conversations online. And Meek Mill said this is not true. This guy must be using a story to confuse his indictment because I never seen him before. I would have put him to God's test on the spot. I never even met Buddy, but I don't negotiate with fake thugs. Ask him what changed because all my change some ish. LOL. Watch his all 300K up vibes. It's blatant. They trying to use the internet and create a story, I guess me trying to say right there, for you even if it's not your life, we can see clear D-heads. The jig is up from all these bought up fake hip hop pages. That ish work for kids, not grown men. It's a real world. Real LA niggas that respect the ish out me, how I carry myself in open arms. Where you at to build my people up? I don't care where you from. That's why you see me around Nipsey and others. Men of respect and honor. Then he said, Me and Nipsey, YG Mustard, and a few others made sure we didn't follow the East Coast, West Coast narrative. I changed my life by blessings, but I always been down to meet up with fake street bullies in abandoned areas where it's no civilians and take their heart. Now, saying all this, Meek is saying this stuff is not true. He doesn't know Luce Cannon, and it most definitely does seem like he's embellishing and throwing stuff out there for entertainment. At times, I might even crack a laugh when he says the sweetie, sugar plum, and these other things, just because it's like, how can you not? Of course, it's not going to be funny to Meek. You're telling a story about me, which is out of pocket, out of line, and unacceptable. But he's charged for other things in this indictment, but they're using that in the paperwork because they want to paint you out to be a criminal. You did this to yourself, going to the internet talking about crimes. And it doesn't stop there. We're going to be covering it even more to show how niggas are pulling out their own guns and saying, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot. Nobody else got to do it. Hey, come arrest me. I did this. I did that. This is what I want to be a part of. As they got fairly indicted for crimes committed, allegedly, innocent until proven guilty. We're not saying nobody did that, but they using this as part of the character thing to make you plead out. Feds are not looking to go to trial, but you get indicted, and then in the indictment, they have conversations that you've had on No Jumper podcast and everything like that, the volunteering information that you have done. You then call back into the No Jumper podcast live from the feds, where they're telling you we're watching that podcast and we're using those things to paint out your character. Why are you in jail? From the feds, a federal holding cell. You're calling in there.
This might be Luce right here.
Oh, Lucy,
You're on the line with Luce Cannon.
Yo, Luce, what's up? Remo, what's the word?
Oh, what's up, Remo? What you got going?
Yo, we on No Jumper Live right now. You live. We appreciate you calling in. Yeah, just give us an update of what's going on and how you
Get caught up by this and this and this and this, right? They have to use a complaint or whatever like that to pull me in, see? And everybody that used sex trafficking, right? When it came down to the girl Monty.
Trap Kitchen
right?
Monty?
Yeah.
Then, on top of that, it's three others that are mentioned in this federal complaint that have all made appearances on No Jumper. Two of them are regular hosts on there, Whack 100 and Brick Baby. Both of their names are mentioned in this federal complaint. They even have his incident at No Jumper where he pistol whipped somebody allegedly. It's on camera though, but you know, we gonna say alleged, innocent till proven guilty. Don't know what all went down with that. I'm not there. But you out there fighting, that's in there as well. But you did call that same podcast. Then today, and we gonna talk about it, I seen Adam 22 say that the feds came and hollered at him at his crib about everything going on. We don't know exactly what they talked to him about. He then said, hey, I'm going to go talk about it on the show.
Much for being fresh. If the Fed's watching, I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement, conversation with federal agents. And when they showed up, I was wearing a red Nike Tech. Not exactly the definition of fresh, but I got a crazy update. I'm going to do the Good Diligent Podcaster thing, and I'm going to save it for tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Lush and some surprise guests. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. The 22ster has got a big update.
And I'm like, wow, these niggas think that they are like running content with potential federal sentences and things like that. The confusion and lost behavior and attention-seeking behavior, the not get rich or die trying, go viral or die trying, the content or die, not trap or die, the get high off the analytics and the algorithm mindset has really got these dudes confused like they think the feds is a game and a play. I don't care what you was embellishing on or lying about. The feds is on you. You need to take it serious. And going to the internet for validation or to get content or get views, you really have lost your mind. But hey, y'all do what y'all do. Y'all can show everybody else. I'm just going to tell other people, for the next generation and other people out here, don't be these guys at all, man. Tell me what y'all think. Meek Mill said this story is not true. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.